Aesop's Fables by Katie Haigh. Sound, Frédéric Cormier. This has come to be the commonly accepted name for the well-known collection of stories about animals, though we cannot be sure that any of them were written by the Greek slave of that time, who, Herodotus tells us, lived about the year 550 BC. The fable about animals is probably the oldest form of story known. Its object is to teach a lesson to men and women without seeming to do so, and because of this concealed lesson, it has always been a great favorite with all nations. In Russia, for example, where a man did not dare say what he thought about a government officer, he could tell a fable about the dog in the manger. The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Now you must know that a town mouse once upon a time went on a visit to his cousin in the country. He was rough and ready, this cousin, but he loved his town friend and made him heartily welcome. Beans and bacon, cheese and bread were all he had to offer, but he offered them freely. The town mouse rather turned up his long nose at this country fare and said, "I cannot understand, cousin, how you can put up with such poor food as this. But, of course, you cannot expect anything better in the country. Come you with me, and I will show you how to live. When you have been in town a week, you will wonder how you could ever have stood a country life." No sooner said than done. The two mice set off for the town and arrived at the town mouse's residence late at night. "You will want some refreshment after our long journey," said the polite town mouse, and took his friend into the grand dining room. There they found the remains of a fine feast, and soon the two mice were eating up jellies and cakes and all that was nice. Suddenly they heard growling and barking. "What's that?" said the country mouse. "Oh, it's only the dogs of the house," answered the other. "Only?" said the country mouse. "I do not like that music at my dinner." Just at that moment the door flew open, in came two huge mastiffs, and the two mice had to scamper down and run off. "Goodbye, cousin," said the country mouse. "What, going so soon?" said the other. "Yes," he replied. "Better beans and bacon in peace than cakes and ale in fear." The Man, the Boy, and Donkey. A man and his son were once going with their donkey to market. As they were walking along by its side, a countryman passed them and said, "You fool."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?